This is Greg, and I'm here to chat with you about injury management. Most likely, you've been hurt, or sometime you will be hurt if you're a performance person, hurt or injured. When I say hurt or injured, I'm referring to musculoskeletal injuries. All right, that's kind of what I do. Some of these injuries are preventable, some of them aren't. You never know. When it comes to injury management, I gotta let you know though, that it's far more than rehabilitation and a return to play or activity following an injury. It's kind of hard to sum up in a phrase what injury management actually is. So I'm going to try in this video, give you a nice simple phrase, but I'm also providing 4 other videos on top of this which will break down injury management into more digestible chunks and kind of give you a better understanding of what injury management is. All right? So injury management, to make a phrase, I'm going to try, is a multifactorial process to facilitate optimal performance and function on a continuous and progressing way or manner. All right, there's levels to this, all right? And I kind of broke those down for you, maybe a little more simply into what I call my 3 Ps. So here's my fancy-dancy diagram. So if you need me to do this, I can do this for you guys, draw something like this up with my fantastic art skills. But anyways, the 3 Ps of injury management are the person, the phase, and the peripheral. All 3 of these Ps should be monitored, assessed, and then adjusted towards the individual throughout the career or life of the person you're working with when it comes to performance and or yourself. All right? So we need to look at all these, the peripheral, the person, and the phase, as well as their individual aspects as we're dealing with injury management. It is the whole working together system of this. All right, so within the person, we have 3 different aspects. We have the mind, the body, and the nutrients. So the mind is essentially psychology, the body is the physical body, the physiology, and then the nutrients essentially are what you're putting into your body. All right, and then we have phases as another P. Phase is prevention, which is we're not talking about necessarily injury, but prevention from getting hurt. Recovery, not from post-workout, but actually recovery from an injury. So we're looking at rehab here. And then we have maintenance, all right? And that is immediately post-recovery, and that transitions back into the prevention phase, all right? And then we also then have the peripherals. Now, the peripherals are lacking when it comes to information out there. Out there in the world, we have a lot of information on exercises, the body, nutrients. We're getting way more information about the mind and psychology, which is fantastic. We need that. It helps drastically. At the same time, we have a lot of information on the phases, different rehab protocols, periodization, things along those lines. But we lack a lot of information on peripherals. Someone help provide that for you guys as we go through. But the peripherals are things like the insurance/resources and how to utilize them, the provider, and essentially your social network, your people around you. And then we also have equipment, things such as stem machines, kettlebells, Indian clubs, dumbbells, grocery stores, splints, braces, all those things will come into the injury management aspect. Now, all these are essentially the 3 Ps are separate entities, however, they all feed onto each other. All right, they all affect each other throughout the entire system, okay? So we need to take that in mind. But to be more specific, all right, we want to look at the person as the main thing being affected. All right, we are people who work with individuals, and that's what we need to make sure we're focusing on. Now, personally, to get even more specific, for me, it's the person's body. All right, I'm a rehab specialist, athletic trainer, performance coach. My main focus is the person's body. And so when I'm working with somebody, I need to make sure that all the various pillars and their aspects feed back into the body and is affecting it in a way that's going to put it, move it to the level where the goal we're reaching for. All right. So all the different aspects within the system, the peripheral, the phase, the mind, the nutrients, how is that affecting the body? All right? How is that affecting the body, and what is it going to do to accomplish? So we need to assess, monitor, and then adjust the different pillars and aspects of the injury management system throughout the life and career of the athlete. So it's essentially a continuous process. It doesn't end at one or the other. All right? So essentially, we're looking at injury management as a multifactorial approach to essentially get you better and moving in the right way and maintaining performance to the level that you want and or get you on the track that you want to be in. All right, we have the peripherals, we have the phase, and we have the person. All right, those are the main aspects of injury management. My next video is going to be up about the person. We're going to break that down far more and kind of discuss what the mind entails, what the body entails, what nutrients entail, and how they kind of affect each other. Then we're going to move on to the phase and explain how they are utilized throughout the injury management process, because essentially performance is prevention. All right? If you're too weak to compete, you're going to get hurt. All right, so we need to focus on kind of how and explain how the phases come into play and how they affect what you're going to do. And then we're going to have a video on peripherals, talk about how to utilize your insurance or the resources that you have most efficiently, discuss the different providers that you may have access to, and discuss the different equipment which is maybe best for different aspects and how they all affect, again, the body of the individual you're working with towards the goals you're shooting for. All right, if you have any other questions, shoot me an email. We'll have the other videos linked to this email as well, or to this post, and hope to hear back from you soon. All right, stay strong.